fish the connectors from the main tail lights to this new light. The goal is for us to add a Y connector to the existing Tesla tail light, run a cable to the bottom bumper, and connect to the new light. We'll start with the driver's side and follow the exact same step on the passenger side. Reach inside your trunk and remove this plastic clip using a pry tool. This will allow us to lower the trunk liner. To unplug the trunk light, just press on the middle part and pull it out. Next, remove the tail light connector by simply pushing down at the end of the clip and pulling it out. This shouldn't require much force, so make sure you're holding down on the clip while pulling the connector out. Next, grab a new tail light connector and plug the male end of the Tesla connector to the female end of the new connector. Then plug the male end of the new connector to the female end of the tail light. This is the Y connection that I was talking about earlier. You will hear a clicking noise when this plug goes in. Now, we'll route the other end of the new connector towards the bumper. Use an electrical tape to secure the two small connectors from the new cable harness to the fishing wire. Separate those two connectors so they are not both at the same spot for easier routing. Reach under the trunk liner and you will find these vent holes. You can push your fishing cable through one of those holes and push it down, and we'll move towards the rear wheel to route the fishing wire. First, remove these two plastic screws using a pry tool, and you might need to remove one nut from the top here. These are just regular plastic fasteners. Next, reach under the liner here and you'll be able to locate the fishing wire we routed earlier from the top. Pull the fishing wire outside. Now let's move to the bumper where we have the reflectors. Before you do anything, I would highly recommend putting some painter's tape around the reflector to not damage the paint. Grab a flathead screwdriver and pull on one end. If you don't care if the reflector breaks during the pull, you will have a much easier time removing it. Even if you break it and later decide you wanted the reflectors instead of the light. Now to route the cables, you can use an existing hole in the middle, but the hole is a little bit small and it'll take you a while to fit those connectors. Easier by simply making that hole a little bigger. This doesn't change anything because the original reflectors go on the two side holes instead of the middle hole. That middle hole is just there. Now I'm going to insert another fishing wire from this hole and grab it from the wheel side. Now I'm going to connect the two fishing wires by using electrical tape so I can pull it from the bumper light hole. Now pull on the fishing wire and you'll be able to take out the connectors we routed earlier all the way from the top tail light. You can then plug those connectors to the two new connectors from the new light. Once the connectors are all secured, you can insert them through the middle hole one at a time. After the wires are inside the bumper, you can simply push the new light inside. It fits perfectly on the original spot. The installation is now complete. Lower lights with fishbone pattern, which not only look really cool, but also provides lots of extra lights and safety, and installation is fairly straightforward.